Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. My name is Captain Katarn, and we're going to get started with Star Wars Galaxies. We're going to play Star Wars Galaxies on the Legends server, as we do, as is our tradition Monday nights. This is a community stream, so tonight, if you're interested, you can definitely come out and hang out with me. In fact, I'd like that, because I know we have some SWG players, and I'm going to try to do some heroic quests tonight. So, I'm going to get buffed up first. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, we do sci-fi gaming, and
Hello,
all kinds of
ladies and
things.
gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn.
There we
My
go.
name is Captain.
All right. So it looks like the stream is considerably behind. Nice. I have to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the way that YouTube changed their live streams, just because when I go live, it is never live. There's like a 10-second delay before the video starts, and that's when you drop a lot of people watching. So that kind of bothers me. Hopefully they fix that at some point. All right, let's go ahead and watch this tattoo artist. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is getting a buff. So if you're just joining us for the first time, Intrepid Dawn is a sci-fi gaming channel. It's my personal channel, but I do have other people on here occasionally with me. Tonight, it may just be me. I don't think Jorgie's going to be playing. He hates this game. Which is, I guess, understandable. Alright. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We have all of that awesome content, and it's available for you for free. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can become a sponsor as well. Highly appreciated for everyone that is. Let's take a look at the live chat tonight. What's going on, Hero for Hire? Good to see you. Right. So it looks like we got some of the regulars in here. That's good to see. Glad you guys are enjoying yourselves. It's so hard for me to go from PUBG to this, which is literally what I was playing up until the very second that I started the live stream, because in PUBG I'm always holding down shift to run fast. And now when you do that here, it makes you walk slowly. So, I mean, it's a little different for me to get used to that. Going back and forth. You can see I'm dressed like Luke Skywalker, because I love that Jedi outfit. That to me is a cool outfit. Like what they wore in the prequels and the Old Republic, not so much, but that is pretty neat. I like it. I don't think you have to have robes necessarily to be a Jedi. Then I guess all the Tatooine moisture farmers are Jedi too, huh? Going on the Norwegian V1. Good to see you. Awesome. Let me know how the audio levels are if there's any issues. With the live stream, I can't dial it in as precisely as I can with a pre-recorded video. Alright, 2 hours is plenty. I'm only going to play an hour tonight. I got other things I'd like to do, so let's message her. What do I want? Alright, let's see how this works. Also, I have more credits than I thought I had, so that's something. Alright, so these crystals are pretty useless, but I can turn in at least one quest. So I can do the Night Sister one, perhaps, if I can find a group doing it. That'd be fun. Alright, Peter. Yeah, absolutely. Monday nights, or SWG nights. Tuesday we're taking Tuesdays off from live streaming going forward, because that's when we film our podcast for Edge of the Verse. And that comes out Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday nights we do Star Citizen in the verse. So, pretty cool. Alright, I appreciate that. That looks good. I'll give her 10,000 for a job well done. Alright, so hopefully I sent it to her. Yeah, 'cause somebody ran past just as I was doing that. Okay. Curtsies to me, very good. Alright, let's get an entertainer buff, or a medic buff, and we'll be on our way. So I don't know what we're gonna do. It depends on whether or not I get anyone. Hey, is that Rishi? Oh my goodness, maybe I am going crazy. Rishi, you there?
No.
Okay, I just switched my voice settings to voice. I didn't know you were in here. You freaked me out, and then I was talking and I thought you could hear me and you didn't answer, and then I was like, holy shit, I am going insane. What's going on?
A lot.
Alright, I am streaming if you want to join me. I'd like to do some of the heroic pre-quests.
I can't join you right now.
Oh,
I just was jumping in chat. I got work issue to deal with. Production
unfortunate.
push. Yes, well, if I do it right tonight, there won't be any issues tomorrow for the podcast. So
that's what the responsible always say. Me, I always say that this will be there tomorrow. See you then. I'm just kidding. All right.
it's funny.
Yeah. So good. We'll have the podcast tomorrow night. So guys, we're doing Edge of the Verse. This is our podcast from last week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What that is that's us talking about interesting things that are happening in Star Citizen. And then we're doing the follow-up show to that, which airs Wednesday nights, which is Into the Verse. And that's when we actually play together and see, different adventures that we can have. Obviously, it's going to get more interesting once we get to 3.0, but hopefully 3.0 isn't too hyped up. Actually, can you go to the village from Tatooine? From Isley?
You can't fly right there, I don't think.
I'm trying to think where those are real. Here he is. They're really in contact. 2,500 credits. Yes, take me to the village. Okay. All right, so we have Michael queuing in here. We have Chemistry Guy. Good to see you both. You just got Synthetic Dawn. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so we got to play some Stellaris, too. You still into that game, Rishi?
I haven't played in a while, but sure. You've been off playing that Star Trek mod.
Yeah. Well, I play Star Wars mostly now. I try to, at least. Okay, so now what? Do I need to do something else? Are you kidding me? I must obtain the Shard of Hatred, the Shard of Obedience, the Shard of Pity, Shard of Indifference, so I can fuse them. I thought I did that already. Okay, they're all across the galaxy. Well, hey, we've got a, we got something to do. Alright, so cave near the Night Sister Stronghold. Oh, well, this actually looks pretty hard. Okay, well, just go kill some Night Sisters randomly. I think random violence always makes me happier. I don't know about you.
That's funny. Looking around, so have fun.
Alright, man. You too. And Rishi has left us. Most unfortunate. Let's see. Where's those points of interest? Did they change this? Because there's like no points of interest on here. Yeah, it's probably like right in front of my face and I'm not seeing it. What? I'm on Dathomir. How can there be a player hospital? I have to go to this. Unless they changed something, you couldn't... Here it is, points of interest. It was right there and I probably missed it. Unless they changed something, you couldn't actually have one of these before, so... Let's go to the forced labor camp after that. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of some of this stuff. Okay. Here we go. I have the Bark Speeder, which is the recon speeder for the clones. And I guess it didn't pop up for me. Let's activate that waypoint again. I want to see how they... I know what this is. I don't want to say the name. It's a naughty name, but you can see it in the bottom right there. Hey, what's going on, Nova Place? Good to see. Yes, we set the edicts, just as you requested. I remember that. I was like, if I don't do it, Chemistry Guy is going to find me and beat me down. So how about this? YouTube, I'm not sure if it's because somebody doesn't like me and has been reporting my videos, which is actually probably the case. I picked up a couple haters, which is great because they could just, like screw off and die, and I'm totally fine with that. But my videos have been flagged recently as being not family or advertising safe, and I was like, what in the hell? So I have a manual review requested for that. It was on there this morning, then it was gone. So that last video, I don't remember anything in it that could be considered not family safe or not advertiser friendly. So we'll see. Probably somebody just messing with me. But this is kind of interesting that there's a hospital up here because you can't put player buildings on this. I think that the only thing you can put out here are harvesters. Oh, awesome. You're going to play as the New Republic, huh? Well, we might have to do a new Star Wars stream because Jorgi pretty much screwed me over. I'm pretty sure that I can't possibly win the current multiplayer we have. And then the bad thing about that is if there's some reason that Jorgi couldn't make it on Friday night, the AI will play even better than Jorgi because the AI is 100 times better than Jorgi. So if that were to happen, I'd really be in trouble. You know, and there's no breaking out of that. Like, having him play is actually good for me. Alright, let's see. Maybe this is a bug, and there isn't really a hospital here. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It must have thought that I was on Tatooine or something. Look at that, because it told me that there's a hospital terminal here, unless the devs are having a good time trying to pull one over on me. Okay, now we're going to the forced labor camp. Let's go ahead and activate that. I swear I thought we got all this already, but I know we fought the girl, but I guess there's more to it than that, huh? Yeah, so we got the scrolls, and the scrolls told us to get the shards. Okay, well that makes sense. So much to do. Yeah, what's going on, Just a Dude? Good to see you tonight. Like having you in here. So if you guys check out Just a Dude right now, he has a cool little icon next to his name in the channel. That means that he's a sponsor, and for $4.99 you as well can sponsor my live streams. We stream not 7 days a week, but probably closer to 4 to 5 every week, and our live streams, or our sponsors, get to have an exclusive live stream where they're the only ones that get the chat, and they get to choose the game. So if you'd like to be a part of that, please go ahead and sign up. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe, because subscribing is free, and it gives me feedback. It's how I measure how well I'm doing for all of you guys. It's one of the only measuring sticks YouTube really has for us, because views can be gamed, and watch time is always higher on live streams. That just lets me know that you guys like the channel. Also, if you are a subscriber, don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you're notified whenever we do go live, so you don't miss any of the streams. I always have them available for replay, but I think some people like to get the shoutouts in chat, and I will definitely speak to my audience if we're here. Okay, we've got about 3 kilometers to go until we get there, so while we're doing that, let me check through my travel pack and see what we have. I don't think I have any buffs on this guy. I don't think I need any. Not for this. Signet of the Squill, that's actually really cool. Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll kill some Night Sisters for a while and see if anyone shows up. Yeah, I remember that hero. It was just somebody using a bot to mess with me. It's not a big deal. If it happens again, just to ignore it. Awesome. So I'm glad you guys are having a good time. I'm sorry that the first fourth of our live stream here is just me driving across the planet. I really do want to set up next week, though, to do some heroic instances. So I know that a lot of you play Star Wars Galaxies, and I always get messages from people saying that they're in here. If you have a level 90 character and you want to run some heroic pre-quests for me, I want to do that next Monday. So let's schedule that. And that way we can get some heroic content on the channel, because I would love to show off, my favorite one is, by far, is the new Star Destroyer encounter. New as in, 7 years ago? New, but, maybe 8 years ago. But it's new for Star Wars Galaxies, because it happened only a few years before they sunsetted. So, I would really, really like to do that one. Also, the, what is it, the Exar Kun, what was it called? I don't remember, the Shadow of Exar Kun or something like that. That one is pretty cool too. I mean, they're all pretty neat. I've done the Tusken King probably 100 times, but it's been a long time. I just rammed a rock. I know, at least here the collision doesn't hurt. In PUBG, I'm not allowed to drive anymore because I've killed my team many times when I have it. In fact, I was playing solo this weekend on PUBG, and I killed myself 3 games in a row on a bike, because I just randomly hit F whenever I feel like it and just jump out of the bike going full speed and die. And then did it again, and then the next time I hit a rock. So, I mean, there's all kinds of things that can happen. You just never know. Sometimes they jump out right in front of you. Alright, so here we are. Away this. Nice. So we have some Night Sisters to mess with. It's been a while since I've played this, so you'll have to forgive me as I struggle to get these keys. Okay, so what is it? 7 and 8? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd really like to set up my G13 for this, but I've always been kind of lazy. Actually, I'm fixing my setup too this week, so it should be significantly better. I have a 2 USB 3.0 hubs that are coming in, and that should be good. They each have 10 ports on them. They're powered. So basically, the only thing I'm going to have running my PC are my 3 monitor cords and 2 USB plugs, and that's it. And then I should have about 16 devices powered off of those, and it should be really good. Let's take this girl on too. Awakening of the Rebellion. So what is that exactly? I have not. I'm not any good at Empire at War. I've never really played it. I played it back when it came out, and I was probably terrible at it then too. But I remember having the expansion and playing as Tyler, whatever his name is. I want to say Zahn, but it's not Zahn. Ah, excellent. You know, where I come from, just a dude currently eating a kiwi means something completely different. Oh. Okay, maybe that's why my stream isn't safe for work. Just kidding. No, seriously, that was ridiculous that they told me that my stream is not acceptable for advertisers. I don't know what's going on here, but that was really awesome. Animation fails. Has all the lore, huh? Okay. Well, I'll take a look at it. I know that you guys enjoyed watching me play Empire at War. I'm just, like I said, I'm not that great at it. There's a lot of stuff I would play if I could. You know, having a sci-fi gaming channel kind of limits me in terms of what I can put on here, because even though I'm sure that my core audience would watch it, it doesn't make sense from a YouTube perspective to mix your genres together. And I found that out the hard way with the PUBG. Having a live stream that only got 64 total views was like incredibly heartbreaking. Well, the Kiwi is another word for a New Zealander, I believe. So it would be a pretty... look at these AFK people. Look at this. There's people AFKing everywhere. This is crap. Okay, this is one thing I do not like about the server, and I really need them to step up their targeting enforcement to change, because if there's nothing that I can kill in here, because all these people are AFK and getting all the spawns, that's not okay. So I have a real issue with that. You play the rebels, you do missions for money. Okay, well that sounds interesting. I mean, I'll check it out. I'm not a big Empire at War person, like I said. I'm trying to learn it. I mean, certainly, one other thing I want to check out is Homeworld. I've never played that, surprisingly. I played a ton of Sins of a Solar Empire. In fact, I might put some of that up on the channel, if you guys would find that interesting. All these people just AFKing everywhere. Ultra annoying. There we go. I need to get everybody in the same spot so I can hit them. There we go. Actually, Stellaris was something that I didn't think I'd miss because I play the heck out of that game. But having taken my 3 weeks off that I did, man, I really missed that game. When I started playing it again with Jorgie on Friday, it felt great. So sometimes I guess we do need those little breaks. But the channel will actually be covering Star Citizen pretty heavily here once it gets closer to a release. So just so that you're aware of that. Not that we won't be doing the other stuff, it's just that we're going to be primarily diving into Star Citizen. And since I have a, monster PC, I think you guys will have a pretty good experience with that. And, if you're not sure if you're like that, I say give it a chance and you'll be probably pleasantly surprised. Seriously. I mean, even in the state that it's in now, it's really fun to play. I mean, there's obviously not enough content there to play it every day today, but it's really going to be something special. So are you saying Hero for Hire that since Homeworld requires people to pay attention, I may not do well? My ADHD could get back to me. Stop typing while I work. Okay. Makes sense. Alright. So let's see. I don't know if they nerfed the clothes at all. Normally I'd have more than I do right now from all these kills, but... Alright. So that was fun. So we killed a couple of Night Sisters. I don't know where that skull is. Maybe it's all the way down at the bottom. Let's go look for it. I'm pretty sure I have to be here for that quest, because this is the cave that I think that they're referring to, because I doubt they would refer to the cave that actually has the instance in it. But I guess they could. Let me read it again. Let's say. Night Sister Stronghold. Huh. No, it's definitely down there, because now I remember doing that. Crap. Alright. Because we're in the forced labor camp. Okay, we're going to go to the Stronghold. We're going to get at least something positive done tonight. Let's also engage our sparkly feet, what I like to call it. This is our force speed. Get out of here. Chat disconnected. Your IQ went up from playing? Well, I mean, that could happen, I guess. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull out our speeder and get the heck out of here. Alright. So now I want to engage the scrolls. And that's where we want to go. So 6K. So we got a little bit of time. Have you guys seen the new trailer for The Last Jedi? I just want to preface this with I have not. And I'm kind of avoiding it. Brittany and I have tickets for Thursday night, 11 p.m. So I'm real excited about that. I'll get to see it a day early. That way I don't have to worry about spoilers after that. But I can't wait. Now I'll have started my new position by then, so I'm going to kind of have to ask for that Friday off. And if I get it off, I'm going to go see it again on Friday. So that's my plan. And then probably on Saturday and Sunday, just because that's what I want to do. I don't go to many movies throughout the year, so if I find something I like to watch the hell out of it. Okay. Also, have you guys seen Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner? And if so, what did you think of it? Because I thought it was freaking amazing. seriously one of the best films I've watched from a visual cinematic. Jorgie and I went to it together, and we saw it in IMAX, and I don't think I would have had the same. Oh, here it's even on there. Nice. It tells me exactly where it is. Look at that quest. Look how nice that is. Sweet. So we'll follow that arrow on the Night Sister headdress quest right here. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I would have got the same experience watching that at home. Just the the sound, the picture. It was amazing. Unfortunately, I mean, it's one of those movies I'm gonna watch it again, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch it more than like 2 or 3 times in my lifetime. Because even though I think it's a fantastic movie, it's also one of those like thriller movies, and I find that I can't rewatch something after I know what's going to happen if it's like a mystery or suspenseful. Like, it doesn't hold the same appeal for me after I already know. My favorite non-sci-fi game. Right now, Nova, I have to say that I am addicted like you cannot believe to PUBG. Every moment that I'm not making videos, I'm playing that game. Or I'm sleeping. So, it's pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. I'd say that's it for sure. How about you? What do you guys like? What is your favorite non-sci-fi game? At PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, everyone in Praxis has been like ranting and raving about how much they love this game for months, and I would be in the voice chats just listening to them, and I'd watch Seneca's live streams and stuff like that, and I'd be real, excited to watch it. But I'd never really played shooters, and you guys have seen me in FPS. I'm pretty terrible. So I was kind of like, I don't think I'd like it. And then finally, the one weekend, I was just like, you know what? I am sick of sitting on the outside. I'm getting in. I bought the game, and I freaking love it. It is so addictive. I just had a game where I finished 4th, and I was really mad about that because I should have won this game. But I was so worried about the guy that was in the house right next to me that I misjudged the circle and died to the circle. But I had a silenced sniper rifle, and I'd killed 6 people already. Most of them as we got into the final 15. And yeah, so I totally felt that that was my game to win solo, and I've been pretty happy with that. War Thunder, huh? I think that they're playing... I don't know what they're playing, but my guys in Praxis are playing Warframe, maybe? Warframe right now? They're all talking about that. Okay. Thank you, Michael. That's kind of interesting. Did that come from Wikipedia as well? All right. Yeah, so a lot of my SWG live streams, I just realized recently, have been me driving across Dathomir. And I hope that's not too boring for you guys, but Dathomir used to be my favorite planet. There's a prison. Let's take a look. There is an Imperial prison out here. Okay. I had my greatest fight ever with a bounty hunter back in the combat upgrade, because bounty hunters were pretty close to Jedi power level at that point, because they could pick when their fights were, and depending on the template that they build out, they were actually pretty formidable. And there was one that was kind of like, I thought for sure it was kind of like an I win unfair button for almost every Jedi, depending on their build, but they could do combat medic BH. And so they'd poison you, and you would just heal as you're attacking them, and they could heal through your attacks, and then you'd eventually run out of force and die. Well, I was playing with a group of friends, and we were at the Imperial prison, and a bounty hunter came for me, and I had like a 10-minute fight with them. And just before I ran out of force, I think I had like 50 force or left. So I had probably one more heal. I killed him. And then, I got the message from him, and he was feared. People were afraid of him. They're like, "Good fight." He's like, "Good fight, man. I don't lose that much." And I was kind of like, "Wow, that's really cool." I was happy to get that. Okay, so where are these? Where are these shards of indifference? Are they here? Aha. An unlit torch. So if I light it, what happens? Uh-oh. There we go. Get ready. Shadowy Sith assassin? Oh. You don't really... You don't look very scary to me. Thank you, Michael. Just gotta be careful. I don't want to hit those Night Sisters until I'm ready for them. And because this will probably spawn whatever's gonna spawn right after I kill them. I shall pay for my intrusion. Oh no. I don't want to do that. I use the Star Wars Galaxy Divided, all the Star Wars ship packs. Not sure what else, but there's a whole bunch of it, and I put it all together into a new mod. So that means I can't distribute it because those mod people get upset for literally no reason. Like, almost 100% of it is not their own work. So, unfortunately, I can't do that, but... Oh, I almost died there, too. Nice. Here we... Oh, wow. Hi there. And Meliki's name... Meliki was the, guy you had to kill in order to become a Jedi. So, this is kind of interesting. Back in the day, before Jedi were a starting class, you had to become... Well, there were a few different ways to do it, but whenever the village was around, you'd become force sensitive, and then the old man would visit you and give you a crystal, and then crystal people would try to take it from you. And one of the spawns was a guy named Meliki, who Vader cut off his arm, so he was missing an arm. Alright, I got the task. Yay. There's much rejoicing. Yay. Alright. You download the Sins of a Solar Empire? EVE Online and Sins of a Solar Empire? You know, I can never get into EVE. And I don't feel bad about that. I don't think that's my fault. I think that's EVE's fault. But, EVE Online just didn't speak to me. Because I can't identify as being a ship. I have to be a person. And I get that later on, they put the ability for you to, like, limitedly walk around in a solo, single-player, like, I don't know, locker room. But it just doesn't work for me. Just kind of unfortunate. See if I can get out of here. There we go. Got my TIE Fighter, my trusty TIE Fighter. Ooh, got people's camps up here, so it looks like people are hitting up the Night Sister versus Singing Mountain Clan points. All right. Yes, Just a Dude, can you give him a link for the Discord, or I will do it if you're busy. Let me get it real quick. There you go. There's the Discord link in the channel. Or in the chat. It's open to everybody. Just don't message me. Don't tag me. Don't use everyone. Don't use here. And if you follow those rules, you'll be fine. Alright, so where else are we supposed to go for this quest? I want to finish this quest if I can before we do it at the Jedi Temple in Dantooine. Okay. We'll do that. Cave near the Night Sister... Oh, there was one there. Alright, we have to come back here anyway. Let's go to Dantooine. Singing Mountain Clan strongholds here too. Alright, now the Jedi Temple at Dantooine's up in the... So we'll go to the mining outpost. It's okay. It's alright, man. I am going to play the absolute hell out of Star Citizen. When Star Citizen comes out, this channel will probably be Star Citizen 80%, everything else afterwards. If you haven't followed it, you should take a look at it, and I really suggest that you look at it with an open mind. Star Citizen at this point does not need your money. You're certainly welcome to donate to it if you want to, but seriously, if you want to get involved, just buy a base starter package. People like myself and some of the Praxis guys, we have tons of ships. Tons of ships. I have more ships than I can fly because I want the game to be a success and because I wanted to help fund it. That doesn't mean that you have to. So I think that there's sometimes unfortunately Alright, Jedi Temple ruins are right here. Unfortunately, there's sometimes, you know, people look at that, the fact that you could spend $15,000 to back this game and freak out and be like, oh man, that's ridiculous, it's a ripoff and insult. No, I mean, like, the person that spends $60 or $45 to buy the game, no subscription, so that's all you'd have to pay, $45 to buy the game, has access to the same things that we have. So, and I haven't spent $15,000, but just saying, you know, like, I've got big ships, I'm gonna need crew. You guys want to be in Star Citizen? Come and fly on my big ships with me. You know, I can't have my own organization because of my affiliation and my rules with Praxis. I have to remain faithful to the you know, the Praxis ideals. But I'm going to have crew for my individual ships that I have, like the USS Intrepid Dawn, which we're gonna have there. It's gonna be a Carrack class cruiser. I also have a Pioneer, which is the new ship that just went on sale, the Game Changer that they call it. I also have a, well, for right now, we'll just say the Carrack and the Pioneer. I'm going to have other ships. I just have to wait for the anniversary sale since I had moved around all of my existing ship lineup. All right, Michael, you have a great night. All right, so here you can see that we are at this abandoned Jedi temple. And there should be, there's going to be a point of interest here. So what am I supposed to do here? Let's see. Sis statue. No, I'm not gonna destroy your thing. I don't know. Am I virtuous or not? No, I'm an Imperial, so I'm kind of evil. Yeah, just get a starter ship though. The Mustang looks freaking sweet. They're redoing it, and I'll tell you what. I'm gonna buy a starter ship. Here we go. Because I like the Mustang, and I think it'll be fun. Uh-oh. A Dark Jedi has shown up. Bring it. Wish I could get an awesome screenshot of this. You can melt your ship. I think you can trade the Aurora for a Mustang anytime you want, because I think they're equal. And oh, the Reliant. Yeah, I think that they're equal as well. Can't you? I think you can go backwards. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have another one, or was that the only one? Uh-oh. Stop them! Protect the statue! Oh, we got more Dark Jedi. No. All right. They're gonna force me to pop my cooldowns here. It's also a large part of my damage for this character to reflect things back at them. Because this is an old Jedi temple. It's clearly not an active temple, and it's not being maintained by anybody. So there were probably skulls here for that reason. Alright, let's see. Did we get anything cool? I'm 25. Well, so that'll be worth a good bit. Alright, who do we have now? Oh, wow. He's really... You're really tall, or I'm really short. Why must I provoke you? Razandromius. Alright. Think we got it? Sweet. We did get it. Alright, let's go back. I don't think I got the POI. Can't remember where it is. I think it's on the... Okay. Yeah, I think it's on the actual temple mount itself. See, there's a break in the stairs. You can't go over there. I swear it's like right around here. I remember driving around for a while to get it. There we go. Location, Ruined Jedi Temple. And if I had the sound on, because it always gets flagged, so I have to turn it off for Star Wars Galaxies. Whenever you find a point of interest, the Ewok song, Yub Yub, starts the celebration song. It's really funny. And if you're like on a POI run where you're trying to get as many as you can quickly, like that song becomes ultra annoying because it's like 10 minutes long, so it'll play like the entire time. Okay, let's go out here. First of all, I think it looks a lot better with the foliage up like this. I could never have played it with this much vegetation back in the day because SWG is, if it's anything, it's not optimized. Edgy Jedi used to live there. That's a good way to put it. Alright. Let's pull out my TIE Fighter. Let's go back to Dathomir, see if we can finish that quest. Wherever we're going is fine. I don't think anything. I'm not speculating at all on The Last Jedi. The one thing that made The Force Unleashed, or The Force Awakens, even better for me was the fact that I had no idea whatsoever what the plot was about, because I avoided everything I could about that. And for me, that worked. I started my channel, it's gonna say like January 14th, but we didn't put out our first video until I think like January 29th, and we didn't actually start live streaming and doing real videos because it was just like an RP attempt for me. See if I could do a channel intro. So I would say that I didn't get serious about it until May. May is when we went from like 100 subscribers to exploding. And I say exploding because I mean, like, my genre is never going to have tons of people. It's just not how it works. So, I mean, unless you're one of those few people that has extreme mass market appeal, which I clearly don't, and I understand that. Plus, you know, I'm doing sci-fi gaming. I'm in a little niche, but it allows me to do pretty well. Can't complain about it. You guys have been awesome. Let's see. Getting the Leviathan on Stellaris. I don't know what that is for the Empire. I'm curious to see what ship, if any, that is. I think I've done it once before, but I can't remember. It's been so long. You're not buying Stellaris?
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker.
Ivy Voodoo is now a member of the Intrepid Elite. Welcome to the channel. It's appreciated. If you're a subscriber and your subscriptions are public, they will pop up there and everyone can welcome you. Little thing I made. I'm also going to, I kept talking about this and I tested it and I'm not 100% happy with it yet, but I'm also going to put the chat up on the, oh, wow. There's a Rancor in the middle of camp. That's interesting. I'm going to get an overlay for this because we're going to go back to, I did it for a little bit and I didn't get any traction. Plus I wanted everybody on YouTube, but I'm really trying to expand my reach now. So I want to have people on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm going to start broadcasting on both at the same time. All my pre-recorded content will be on YouTube, and obviously this is the channel that I want, but if I can broadcast to both and pick up an audience there, I'll do that as well. So that's the long-term plan. All right, so let's see. These last two, one is at the Night Sister Stronghold, so we'll go ahead and activate that waypoint. The other one is at the Singing Mountain Clan, and we'll activate that one. All right, we don't have that far. We'll go do this one first. I think this one's the harder one of the two. Oh, it's way up there. Okay, so what I'll probably do then is take it to the trade outpost and then go north. All right, we'll plan on that. Yeah, I agree. The ILM mod is pretty cool. I think he's further developing it, but it's going to take some time, which is understandable. For one person to do all this is a lot. All right, man. You have a great night, Norwegian. Appreciate you being on the stream. Thank you. Alright, so we're not that far away. Under a kilometer. It's amazing to me how running on PUBG, like a kilometer doesn't feel like a lot anymore. In a game like this, it's all relative to your travel speed and you know what you're used to in the game. Because when you start a game like Star Wars: The Old Republic, Tython or Drum and Koss or whatever feels huge, and then when you come back later with a speeder, you realize how small it really was. You just were running slow enough that it felt like a really, really big world. Or I guess not Drum and Koss, Tython and Korriban. Alright, so here we are. So that's the pile of bones. We're gonna go down in that cave. There's a skull at the bottom. We'll get to fight a Rancor. Should be fun. Good time will be had by all. Get ready. Probably... I don't think I'll die, but I'm definitely gonna get hit a lot. Oh, this is pretty empty. Somebody was through here. Which I'm fine with, because I just want to get there and click the skull. Not here to loot today. Right. Well, if you noticed in the Stellaris playthrough, I did pick up the ability to do 50% more damage to the Scourge, which will probably be the Vong, and I think that sets us up pretty nicely for what we need to do. It's amazing to me there are... Oh, there's a little bit of music. There's like no NPCs here. This is usually just absolutely packed with... So I'm a little scared about that. Okay, I guess they had a party that came through here to go to the Chamber of Banishment. This is actually where the... That's where the heroic starts. I swear that there's a... Maybe it's over here. So, somewhere to touch this Rancor. I thought it was down here. If you're watching and you know this where this is, let me know. It's that white. Okay, that makes sense. No. Not that. I'm looking, it's supposed to be a skull. Enter the cave near the Night Sister stronghold. Inside you'll find a Night Sister skull. Touching it will summon its guardian. There's the skull. I have not built the Death Star in Stellaris ever, and I would really hope to do it, so I'm excited, and I hope that this time I'll get the... That's it. Just like looking around, the retexture down here makes it a lot harder to pick out stuff because everything looks the same to me. I mean, it's a good look, but it's hard. I don't know where this Night Sister skull is. I swear I thought it was at the bottom. I remember fighting. See, here's the Rancor. Need the skull. Maybe it's in that side room. Makes sense a little bit. Alright, Just Dude, good to see you, man. We'll resume our live content on Wednesday. I really hope it's not in there. Oh. Here it is. Night Sister Crystal? No? Is that not it? That's very different then. Crystal's power already seems drained. What am I draining? This has nothing to do with what I was supposed to do. Okay, here it is. Alright, I ran right past it, kind of like a moron. There it is, Night Sister Bloodline Skull. Alright, let's hope everything doesn't... You feel an angry wail rattle your soul. I'm not welcome here. Oh no. Bend yourself. I have played Star Trek Online. There's actually quite a few videos of Jorgie and I playing Star Trek Online. We've tried. We've given it the old college try. And as big of a fan of Star Trek as I am, and I like Star Trek. I can't quote every single episode, and I'm not that level. And, you know, and I'm not apologetic for that. But I do enjoy Star Trek quite a bit, and unfortunately, Jorgie and I cannot get into it. It's one of those games that it's okay when you're playing with somebody, because you kind of like, you use each other to generate your content, and that your banter between each other can make the game seem more fun than it actually is. But Star Trek Online is one of those games that was super, super promising, and they absolutely dropped the ball on it. Just really annoying. There we go. Yeah, so check out in my videos. I have Star Trek Online. We did the Agency Yesterday quest and everything else. I thought that they were some of our first videos ever, actually, and I think that they were pretty cool. Definitely check that out if that's something you're into. Because we have so much content. We have almost 200 videos now on the channel. That's pretty crazy to me that in a year, not even a year, I've made 200 videos. Over here because I'm afraid. Oh, there it is. Wow, that's the same noise that R2 makes. My cat R2. He rows like that. He's a bad kitty. Yep, just like that. Yeah, but I wouldn't play anything else. I mean, the only thing I'd probably play... Yay, we did it. We did it! Alright, sweet. The only other thing I'd probably play is, like, Civilization and stuff like that, which I don't think that there's really a market for that, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna keep it to this channel. For now, this is plenty. I don't even, quote, have a successful channel yet, according to YouTube. Unless you have like 10,000 subscribers, they don't really care about you. And quite honestly, unless you have 100,000 subscribers, you can't even get customer support. So that's really when they care about you. And when you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you're seriously like 98% of the user base who has a channel that's under 1,000. So they really, really don't care about you at that point. And not that they have to. I mean, to be quite honest, I've never understood that people need to have, like, people need to feel that a company values their business. It's like they offer a product, you either like it or you don't. That's always been my philosophy. Probably because I ended up working in customer service for a while. And it was just, like, amazing to me that people were like, but I don't think that they care about me. I'm like, well, why would they? I don't care about you. You know, that kind of thing. Alright, let's go here. Yeah, I have to go through all of this craziness, and now we're gonna go up to the Night Sister. Or the Night Sisters and the Singing Mountain Clan are like, they're like the Jedi and the Sith of the Dathomir witches. Seriously. Now we're gonna go up here. Not that far. It says it's 3K away, but that seems a lot closer than 3K. We'll see. I'm having fun, so we're gonna go until I finish this quest, and then I'm gonna play some PUBG. I'd put it on the channel, but the other thing too is that YouTube's all about channel momentum. So if you have your own channel and you're trying to figure out how to grow, you want to make sure that after your hero videos, like the video I released yesterday is definitely the hero video for the channel. It's the one that gets by far the most traction. You need to follow it up with something that's still, you know, marketable. So SWG is the perfect follow-up to it because a lot of people love this and watch it on my channel all the time. So if I follow it up with PUBG, I kill all my momentum again and have to spend the rest of the week building back up. Oh, that's okay. That's weird. There it is. So they have weird floating rocks in the air. case you weren't aware of that. Let me get rid of that before somebody blows it up. Alright, so we have the point of interest singing mountain clan. Good. Now somewhere up here, something I need to do. Once they sound the gong outside their main compound. Alright. I will sound the gong. Sounds kind of fun. I don't think it's in there. Is it in there? It might be. I haven't been here in a long time. I don't think these ladies would remember me. Probably not in here. Okay. Yeah, it said it was outside their main. So it probably makes more sense to go down and look for that. Yeah, my cat is R2, and Brittany's cat is Ayla. And I'll tell you, I used to really like Ayla Secura, and I don't like her anymore because I absolutely hate Brittany's cat. I don't even feel bad about saying that. The amount of dislike I have for Brittany's cat is pretty palpable. Thing isn't attacking me, which is nice. I might have to check, see where the... Okay. These are rebel soldiers. I guess it would show up on the map as a... It's a dot that I can touch. I don't see anything. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so their compound actually goes up the mountain. So let's pull out my speeder. See if I can find it. Because you see these platforms. Goes like this. It's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of some kind of like, I don't know, quest in the mystical part of Tomb Raider or something. Is there anything in here? No. Alright, so we'll stick to the path. Yeah, like something from like Jade Empire or something. Still see nothing. All right, so we still have a path. That's good. Not always lost. Okay, but it's getting ultra foggy. We're on top of a giant mountain after all. Now what? There it is. Okay, so this is the main stronghold up here. Aha. Well, there's a giant gong. That makes a whole lot of sense. Right. Let's do this. Echoes of the gong fade and ominous silence follows. Why do you befoul this place? I'm here to take your riches. Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. Those are spiders. Those are freaky, bigger than me, could swallow me whole spiders. If spiders ate people like that, it would just suck out all of my insides, right? Which is... I honestly, I think that's worse. Somehow I think having my innards liquefied and sucked out by a giant spider would be kind of worse than being chewed. Alright. One left. No, two left. The Archwitch is kind of tough. I have to use my cooldowns for this. Yeah, we're doing this to put together the shards so that we can attack Araxamin, who's one of the Night Sister witch leaders. Okay, so we didn't get it, so there's clearly gonna be a boss. Here she is. Ooh, she's pretty. They're actually wearing masks, which is probably the best. Because you saw what the Force did to Palpatine. Can you imagine an old woman that looked like that? It would be 50 times worse. Oh no, she is strangling me. There we go. I got it. Let's return to Rohawk, shall we? Gotta get away from this. Alright, so that was the Singing Mountain Clan stronghold. Pretty crazy. Our bark speeder is actually 25 meters in the air right now because I just drove off the side of a mountain. So that was pretty crazy. There's like no place to call my ship. We'll see if I can do it over here. This looks kind of flat. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we'll go to the Science Outpost. And then, because I don't want to drive all the way across Dathomir again for you guys, I'm going to go to Mos Eisley and talk to the guy and come back. I think that'll be the fastest way to do this. Select travel to... Just do... I know they're in Isley, I think. Corellia, Coronet, or Coronet, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Probably Naboo, maybe? The three major population centers. Here we are. Back in Mos Eisley. Only takes a second. Yeah. Well, is that what they're going with now? Fine, I accept. Take me there. And we're back. So we just traveled the 6 kilometers or whatever it is across the planet fairly instantly. It only cost me 2,500 credits. That's a pretty good deal. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face. This is the wrong way. Sure he's over here. Alright, so hopefully we get the Night Sister. Oh. No, I probably have to... There's one more. I probably have to go to the mountain on Loke. Yeah, you gotta fuse them together. Go to Mount Chalok on Loke. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll do that next time. Alright guys, so I hope you had fun. We're doing a little adventure here. This is kind of like a quest to set it up so that we can go out and do all the heroic pre-quests with everyone else. So we'll go ahead and get that done. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Next Star Wars Galaxies stream will be Monday night next week at 9 p.m. I'd like to get a group together to finish up these quests and to do some of the other ones as well. So if you liked it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribed, and if you really want to sponsor me, I would appreciate that as well. Thank you for watching. My name is Captain Katarn. I'll see you in the verse. You guys are absolutely the best. Thank you.